Hi guys, so today I'm going to be making a video I did a little while ago and I really don't like the video I did back then, so I'm going to be remaking it today because I really don't like the other one, because if you've been watching me for a while I had a little phase of I was going through a bit of a bad time and I was just, every time I made a video all I would do was just and between everything, and I was very it wasn't a very good quality video, so I'm going to be remaking that today, and I think I have a couple more than I did back then anyway, so I'm just going to run through everything I have now, everything I have had, and how much everything hurt. And just before I start, I'd like to say I have a very high pain tolerance, so if you don't have a good pain tolerance, I'd kind of say boost up what I say by a couple of notches, because I'm going to do it on a scale of like 1 to 10 of how much it hurts. So if you have a low pain tolerance, then kind of boost it up a little bit, because I don't feel pain very much. Everybody's going to be different anyway, everybody's body's different, so everyone's going to react differently, so I'm just going to get on with it. So I'm just going to start off with everything I have currently. I'm not really planning on getting any more at the moment, so just before people ask, I just thought I'd say that. So everything I have now. So obviously I have the ones in my ears, and ignore my side cuts, all messy, it's growing out, so it's half blonde, half black at the moment. So I have these ones in my ears, got 2 in my cartilage. This one here, obviously my ears stretched, these are 32mm, I'm currently stretching up to 40. I'll make a video all about that when I get to my goal size, and I have the exact same in the other ear. I have double nose piercings, so both sides of my nostril. I have my septum, which is stretched, it's currently 2.4, my goal size is 3, so I'm almost there. And I have my labret, which is this one right here. And I also have my belly done as well, but I can't be bothered to get up and show you that. Everyone knows what belly piercing looks like anyway. I have the bottom done, not the top though. I'm just going to quickly run through everything I have had done, and I think I've had around 30, I'm not sure the exact amount, but I think it's around that amount. So I've had 3 at the top of this ear, I only have 2 now. I had my tragus done on this side, but that split at a gig. It used to be really bad, like the scarring was really bad for that. It used to literally be like a bump like that. But it's all healed now, so it's not very noticeable anymore. I had the side of my face here, I had little, not sure what that's called, I've never known what it's actually called, so if anyone wants to inform me on that, that would be cool. Obviously I have my second lobe piercings, but it's actually my third, because I keep having to move them up as I stretch my ears. So they're my third ones technically, but I don't really count the other ones as piercings anymore because you can't even see them. I don't even know where they've gone inside my earlobe somewhere. I'm not sure where they actually went, but they're kind of, I'm not sure if you can see, they're like on the inside of my lobe somewhere now, and it doesn't affect it in any way. It's never affected stretching, in case you're wondering, but yeah. I had a singular nose piercing on this side before I got my double nose piercing, so I've actually had 2 in separate places on this side. I didn't like the placement it was in, and I didn't think it would work for double nose piercings because it was very close to the side of my nose, so I took that one out and got my double nose piercings. I've had angel bites, snake bites, and before snake bites I had a single lip piercing. I've had my smiley. I've had my sternum done twice, which is basically on my chest here, and I really love those, but they grew out, and surface piercings always grow out really bad for me, so they scarred really bad, so I'm going to have to get that tattooed over to cover them up. But I did really love them, but I don't want to get it done again because of how bad the scarring is. All 4 sides of my belly done, so the top, bottom, and the 2 sides, and I've had my hips as well. And I think that's it. If I've missed any out, I'm sorry, I always tend to miss stuff out, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So I'm just going to run through all the pain levels now, and I'm going to do it on a scale of 1 to 10. So I'm going to start with my ears. Nothing in your ears really hurts too bad to get pierced. Lobes are obviously the easiest piercing to get done. They're obviously a 1. As you get further up it starts to hurt a tiny bit more, but there's still about a 1 or a 2. Cartilage probably a 2 as well, maybe a 3 as you get higher. Tragus is a bit more than cartilage, so I'd say about a 3, but a high 3. Well, if you want to know about ear stretching, by the way, I have another video purely about ear stretching and how to do it and stuff, so I'll put that in the link below if you want to go check that out if you're wondering about ear stretching. The side of my face, 1 here, probably about a 2, that was completely painless. So I'd probably say there, probably about a 3 or a 4. Septum is probably the one people ask about the most piercing wise, because most people say it is the most painful piercing you can get, but I was kind of the opposite of that. My septum was the least painful piercing I've ever gotten. I've had it pierced 3 separate times. None of those times it has hurt whatsoever, so I'd say probably a 1 or 2 at the most, but that's purely down to healing, not actually getting it pierced because I didn't feel it whatsoever for some reason. Angel bites I found more painful than lower lip piercings because like the top of your lip is more sensitive than the bottom. So I'd probably say they're about a 4 or 5, and because you're getting 2 done at the same time, the second one's going to hurt a lot more because you just had another one done. Snake bites, it's the same concept of one of them hurting more because you're getting 2 at the same time, but they're a lot less painful than angel bites, so I'd probably say about a 3 or a 4. Labret I didn't feel at all, so that's probably about a 2. Single lip piercing, probably about a 2 as well. Sternum was probably about a 4 or a 5 just because you have to go through so much skin. My smiley I also didn't feel at all either, so I'd probably say that's probably about a 1 as well, but that's another weird one for me because I went with my friend about a year ago to get hers pierced, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't hurt, and she got it done and she cried loads, and I felt so bad because I said it didn't hurt. The top and bottom of my belly hurt the same amount, they're probably about a 2 or a 3, but the sides of my belly hurt a lot more than them, so they're probably about a 5. I'm not sure why the sides hurt more, but they hurt a lot more than the top and bottom. And last one is hips, and I'd probably say they're about a 6. They're the most painful piercing I've gotten, but it's still not too bad. It's just the healing's a lot worse than actually getting it done, and you get them caught and everything. It's really, they're an annoying piercing to have, to be honest. So yeah, I think that's everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope this was helpful. And you guys can let me know your experiences with the same ones or anything, ones I've not had. If you want to, that'd be cool. And yeah, I'm gonna go then. I love you guys lots. Bye!